Oh hi. Cuiaba, the city in Brazil, the capital of the state of Mato Grosso. Mesoregion component south-central part of the state to the Mato Grosso. Enters the economical and statistical microregion Cuiaba. Is the center of city agglomeration of Vale do Rio Cuiaba. White, exploring the territory where today there is Cuiaba, Bandeirante from Sao Paulo became the first in 1673. In 1682 one of them, Manuel de Campos, founded the region's first Portuguese settlement of San Gonzalo, but in several years it was abandoned. In 1718 group of Bandeirante under leadership of the native Sorocaba Pascal Moreira Cabral, receding after the unsuccessful fight with Indians, I found gold on river shallows. Having decided not to miss good luck, Bandeirante organized the camp on the place of a find and started extraction of precious metal. On April 8, 1719, for creation of legislative bases for gold mining, on a meeting of group it was decided to found the settlement Cuiaba here. One of the first Portuguese settlements in the west of Brazil. Which head chose Cabral, protocol of a meeting was sent to Sao Paulo. News of a find quickly extended on the Portuguese possession in South America, and to the settlement persons interested to grow rich began to be flown down. Detection of new, richer field in 1722 accelerated growth of the settlement, and on January 1, 1727 the Governor-General of a Capitania of São Paulo Rodrigo César de Menezes at last gave to Cuiaba the official status of the settlement. To the middle of the 18th century gold deposits were exhausted that caused outflow of the population. The earthquake of 1746 caused strong destructions, having aggravated the decline endured by Cuiaba. The new stage of growth began only at a turn of the 18th-19th centuries when the settlement became the center of the extensive cattle breeding region. On September 17, 1818 the status of the city was officially provided to Cuiaba, and on August 28, 1835 from the city of Vila Bela de Santissima Trindade, the capital of the province of Mato Grosso, was transferred to Cuiaba. Cruel and bloody Paraguayan War contributed to further development of the city, become one of the main rear bases of the Brazilian troops. However, after war the economic activity died away again, and up to the 1920th Cuiaba was perceived by other Brazil as the deep province. So as at imperial, and at republican the governments she was used as the main place of political exile. The next period of rise began in the late 30s when highways and aircraft connected the city with other country. Construction in the 1960th the new federal capital also urged on development of Cuiaba. From 1960 to 1980 the population of the city grew 5 times, to 250,000 people. From the 1990th until present the city endures the period of changes. Focus of economic activity is displaced from agriculture on the industry and tourism, growth of the population slows down, the city authorities begin to pay attention to environmental issues and complex development of the territory. Cuiaba is located on the river of the same name near the geographical center of the South American continent, in the area where 3 main geographical regions of Brazil, Amazonia, Cerrado and Pantano meet. To the south from the city mountains Chapada dos Guimarães are located. The city is in a zone of tropical savanna climate, with warm, dry winter and in the hot, rainy summer. Thanks to the massive in the south blocking intake of cold air masses from Patagonia, Cuiaba is one of the hottest cities of Brazil. Throughout the second half of the 20th century, the population of Cuiaba grew in high gear. 1960, 56000, 1970, card, 1980, card, 1990, card, 2000 card. Now, according to the Brazilian Institute of Geography and Statistics, the number of citizens is card people. Cuiaba is the center of agglomeration Região Metropolitana do Vale do Rio. The population of Cuiaba represents a motley mix of descendants of the European immigrants, Africans and local Indians, and is famous for the original culture, especially kitchen and dances. The crime rate is quite low to the Brazilian measures. The main branches of urban economy are industry, generally food, retail trade, services sector, tourism. Being the center of the extensive agricultural region which population lives in a set of small towns, Cuiaba is the center of Sunday rest for inhabitants of adjacent territories that contributes to rapid development of retail trade and services sector. Tourists are generally attracted by the richest opportunities for ecotourism. Natural zones in the neighborhood of the city are extremely various. And also the small, but well-remained historic center from old, colonial Brazil which is diligently kept by the atmosphere. The city is served by the international airport of a name of the Marshal Rondon. Iata. Yaiti, Ika. SB. With a passenger turnover of 76 million people a year. 2012. Regular passenger flights are carried out to all main cities of Brazil. Through Cuiaba there passes Transoceanic Highway. In Brazil also called BRI-364. Connecting Coast Silent, Peru, X-Region, and Atlantic. Brazil, the state of Sao Paulo. Oceans. In Cuiaba, two branches of the high-speed tram connecting it to the airport and the satellite town of Várzea Grande are under construction. The basis of public transport is made by buses. Cuiaba was one of the cities hosting the FIFA World Cup of 2014. The city stood alone among other venues on several signs. The smallest of all accepting cities. The second, after Manaus, on remoteness from the main area of holding the championship. The second, after Manaus, on average air temperature during the championship. The highest level of support of holding the championship by citizens. On June 17, 2014 at the Pantanal Arena Stadium there took place the match in Group H between Russian national teams and South Korea. The meeting came to the end in a draw 1-1. Statistics. The gross internal product for 2010 makes 11,051,628,000 reals. Data. Brazilian Institute of Geography and Statistics. The gross internal product per capita for 2005 makes 12,499.00 reals. Data. Brazilian Institute of Geography and Statistics. The index of human development for 2010 makes 0.785. Data. Program of Development of the Union. Twin Cities. Chile Arica, Chile. Italy Turin, Italy. Japan of Hamamatsu, Japan. Chile of Iquique, Chile. China Lishi, China. Paraguay of Pedro Juan Caballero, Paraguay. Czech Republic Slin, Czech Republic. United States of America Denver, USA. Russia Kaisel, Russia. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.